Hello students, good morning. And in the previous class, we have started the second lesson of your English literature, that is Grandpa Farouk's Garden. Okay, before going to start the lesson, we will have a short recapitulation of the yesterday's class along with the meanings. Let us see that. What are the meanings we have learned? First one, plucked. Picked fruits from where they were growing. Second one, my garden is dying. All the flowers and fruits are dying. Closely means carefully. Pest means insects that eat plants. Next one, chewed off, bitten off. Next one, ladybirds, small round insects which are red with black spots. Seventh one, bugs, small insects. Let us start the story. As you have known that we have main two characters, that is Farouk's Grandpa Farouk and Amir. Okay, Grandpa Farouk's garden was Amir's favorite place. Daily he used to come. Amir loved the fruits, the leaves, and the flowers of the trees. Okay, he also loved spending time with Grandpa. Next, they worked together in the garden every week. After working, they enjoyed the fresh fruits from the garden. Okay, one day, what happened? Grandpa was very quiet. Even without talking a single word, he was doing the work. So, then after that, they plucked the fresh fruits from the grandpa's garden, but grandpa did not eat any. So, then Amir asked, "What's wrong, grandpa?" Then grandpa said that my garden is dying. Okay, so why do you think so? So, why you are thinking like that, grandpa? Then grandpa answered that, look closely. Some pests are eating the plants. Okay, so Amir looked at the leaves of the plant nearby. Half of the leaves had been chewed off. Okay, can we do something to stop this? Asked Amir. So then the grandpa replied that we need ladybirds. Okay, so these are the ladybirds as you can see them on the screen. Okay, so these are the ladybirds. So they are very useful bugs. So grandpa is saying that the ladybugs are very useful. They can eat these pests and save my garden. What grandpa is saying, that ladybugs will eat the pest and they will save the garden. Okay, but then Amir is asking, where will I find them? Amir asked to grandpa that where I will find them. So then grandpa said that don't worry. Okay, so then Amir is saying, don't worry grandpa, I'll bring you a bug or two, said Amir. Then what Amir is saying? Amir is saying that to his grandpa, don't worry, I'll bring you one or two bugs. Then Amir went home and began to look for ladybirds everywhere. He was going on searching for the ladybirds everywhere. On the second day, what happened? He found two ladybirds while walking from home to school. On the second day, he found two ladybirds while he was coming back from the school. They were in the grass growing by the side of the road. Where he found out that they were in the grass growing on the side of the roads. Then he carefully picked them up and brought them home. What he did? He took those two ladybirds into his hand and he brought them to his home. Then he put small leaves and twigs at the bottom of a big plastic box. what he did, he took a very big plastic box and he took some leaves and he kept that ladybugs along with that leaves in that box, and he had closed it with a lid. Okay, then he gently placed the ladybirds inside. The next day, Amir looked for the bugs around the football field. When he went to the playground next day, he was in the search of ladybugs again. So then he had found out those some 3 ladybirds on a tree. Okay, on a leaf. Come with me, my little ladybirds. We have to help Grandpa, he said, carefully picking them up. So where he found out that he had found them on a leaf. Okay, so what is he talking to them? He is saying, come with me, little ladybirds. We have to help Grandpa. He was carefully picking them up. 2 days later, Amir found 4 more at the park. Okay, again when he went to the park, he found 4 more. Okay, so he picked them up and he ran home. So now in his box he had 9 ladybirds. He gave them some leaves and along with some water. Next day morning, Amir went straight to Grandpa Farouk's garden with a big smiling face. In the meanwhile, Grandpa was sitting in the garden alonely. So with a big smile on his face, he showed Grandpa the box with the ladybirds. Okay, he showed them. Then Grandpa could not believe that Amir has brought the ladybirds. Okay, he said that you have done well. Oh my boy, you have done so well, Grandpa said with a tear in his eyes. As you can see that the Grandpa was having tear in his eyes. He is saying that very well done, my boy, you have done so well. Okay. So Amir and Grandpa opened the box in the garden and let the ladybirds out. What they did? They opened the box in the garden and let the ladybirds out. The ladybirds liked their new home because there are many pests to eat there. They had many pests. Okay, from that day on, Grandpa's Farouk's garden, it grew and grew and grew. Means there was no pest in the garden because the ladybirds have eating all the pest. Okay students, this is the end of the story, and your assignment is, see here, Grandpa Farouk and Amir both love the garden. Okay, how do we know that? Read the story again. Underline the sentences in the story that show us that. Okay, once again, read the story and underline the sentences in the story like Grandpa Farouk and Amir both love the garden. Okay students, we will meet in the next class. Thank you.